Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews and members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. I am enraged. I am angry. I am hurt. I am disgusted with baby goat Lisa. Now, you may say, Auntie, why? And some of you all may say, it's nothing new. But what I have to say today, I'm hoping you understand. See, today one of my Instagram followers sent me a series of videos of baby goat Lisa doing an interview with an African man. This man was asking Lisa the question that we all have been wanting to know the answer to. And that was about some choice words that Lisa decided she wanted to use. In that interview, he went back and began to ask Lisa about who she was, what did she do. There were a lot of assumptions made on Lisa's part about the difference in what she does here in America versus what happens in Nigeria. Now, we all have been watching 90 Day Fiance, and we've been watching it for quite some time. This season of 90 Day Before, the 90 Day Season 4, has had its ups and its complete downs. But one of the things that has contributed to the down is Lisa and Usman. Now, I did a video the other day where Usman apologized. It didn't get a lot of hits and all of that kind of stuff, which is fine. I mean, all of them not going to get a lot of hits. But Usman apologized for Lisa's behavior and for a particular word that Lisa chose to use. Not only did Lisa verbalize this word, but she also had this word in written text. This was a word that Lisa used to describe the totality of who she thought her husband was. Now, as we all know, Lisa is just the bottom of the barrel. She is a scuzz bucket and Lisa is disgusting. But in this interview, this African man did not really know much about her. But he wanted to ask her some questions because he wanted to do an hour-long video where he took the opinions of individuals who had seen Lisa in the tell-all and had seen some things that Lisa had said. Again, Lisa made a lot of assumptions. She indicated that she was a hospice worker and that she takes care of people. Lisa could not even, in this interview, could not even define what it is that she does. She was all over the place about her role and said that she's not been working since December because of COVID, when we all know that everything was shut down somewhere around March. But Lisa got the memo back in December and decided that she was not going to work. So she goes on and she talks about her choice of words and how she apologized for it. She said that she has apologized numerous times. She put a post on her Instagram page, and TLC told her to take it down. That she had apologized enough. Now, in this world of foolery and pluckery, you don't know what to believe anymore. Do I believe that TLC instructed Lisa to take down an apology video because she had already made a sufficient enough apology? No. Lisa indicated that the reason why she chose these choice words to use was because she had made a mistake. Lisa, at 53 years old, living in America, there are certain words that you use that are never mistakes. They are words that are used purposely for the intent of degrading an individual. Here, you have been here long enough to know the history. No, you may have never marched, but damn it, you know people who have. So for you to sit there and make an excuse and to try to wash away what you have done as a sin that is forgivable by God doesn't mean that it's forgivable by a certain group or class or culture. It doesn't mean that because you make a decision that now you're sorry. Even on the tell-all leak, we saw Lisa. When asked why she used a certain word, we did not see one sign, one inkling, one morsel of remorse. Moreover, she began to be belligerent, rude, disrespectful, intolerable, insufferable. She began to act like a straight biatch. And so now, because the heat has been turned up, now you want to come forward and say, it was a mistake. So was it a mistake when you spoke it or when you wrote it, Lisa? You tell me when it became a mistake. See, words like that come from the very core of your being. You willfully choose to use certain words. Willfully. And so you want us to believe that this is not who you are. And that TLC said, you made a mistake, go out and apologize for it, put a window on it, a deadline for mofos to be able to see this apology on a private Instagram page. Because what you did not tell the individual is that your page is private because of alleged harassment. You made so many allegations, baby goat, that I was shocked. You indicated that someone who is allegedly harassing you stole a picture of your rotten, decrepit ass foot. I have it. I have it on. Let me just say this. I know for a fact she didn't take your picture. I know for a fact she didn't. Nobody cares about you that much. Now all of a sudden you saying that you're going to be moving to Africa to be with your husband, who you now all of a sudden respect. But we never saw one moment of respect. And then you try to excuse away your poor behavior that we've seen all season and say that you were acting for the cameras. Lisa, the venomous words that come out of your mouth have been practiced for 53 years. This is ingrained in you. Period. Period. And it is not acceptable within the 90-day fiance community. See, you thought that you had just rose to all of this fame, and that you were not touchable, but now you're being touched. And of course, after this man did this interview and came back to talk to her, she did the infamous cry. Oh, I could have counted the cry down. 1, 2, 3, and sing, cry. Now all of a sudden, she's hurt and she's broken and she is the victim. And we're all harassing her and putting words in her mouth and won't accept her apology because she made a mistake. We all know that the word of God says, okay, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. What you said orally and in writing came from the very pit of your heart. You are one disgusting, sorry excuse for a woman. You have embarrassed us as American women. You've worn this badge of honor. I'm not Nigerian, I'm American. And everything about you is un-American. We are people who join together, we bind together, we lock our souls together, we fight together, we cry together. And there are a few people like yourself who don't want to participate, who want to perpetuate the hate. That's you, baby girl. That's you. You need to move to Africa so you can get that ass whooped. Now, Lisa says that the word that she chose to use is a word that is universal and people use it all over the place, and that, this is just, what it is. Call me one. Say it to my face. I dare you to click on Instagram, YouTube, a podcast, Twitter, whatever platform you want. I dare you to say it to me. See, this is something that people hush in at their kitchen sinks and say, but dare not use it in a public forum. A lot of people have felt like baby girl or baby goat Lisa disrespected Sean Robinson because of who and what she represented. I beg to differ. I believe that baby goat Lisa not only disrespected Sean Robinson, but every other member on the cast. And not only did she do that, but she brought a backup girl, a do girl, to do her bidding, to disrespect the men who were there, who had showed up on the show. This woman was never even on the show. So why they wouldn't got her, I don't know. But baby goat Lisa, there is no apology in the world that's going to ever erase what you have done and said. And not one tear that you can cry is going to move anybody towards compassion for you. I have watched video after video, news report after news report, of people who have been found to do the most vulgar things begin to cry when they get caught. When they realize that someone has captured them on a cell phone, they begin to backpedal and pussy pop and act as if, oh my God, I'm not. Just saying it makes it so. There are a lot about different cultures, religions that we don't know about. And until we know about them, we don't speak about them. We remain neutral so that we can absorb and learn. But that word that you use has been in the fabric of our society. Baby goat Lisa, you know what time it is. You know you meant that thing. You just don't want to be accountable for it. I refuse to believe that you act. I refuse to believe that you didn't know what you were doing. I refuse to believe it. I also refuse to believe that you are a kind, understanding individual. I can't believe it. Lisa said that she wants to have the opportunity to take care of her daughter. So does everybody else. So does the woman that you put a reward out for. See, you said that this woman was trying to blackmail or set your husband up. But weren't you all in cahoots? Wasn't this a partnership? You said that you want to move back to Africa so that you can be with your husband. Okay. And so you want us to believe what? You want us to believe that that is the truth, Lisa? Or do you want us to believe that you are going to quit your job and that your job is going to be a hustle woman after you repeatedly said that you weren't that and that you were an American woman? Or do you want us to believe that you don't want to control him? Even when we saw on the episode that Lisa indicated that, how did she put this thing? You know, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Because I'm really, really trying to keep it together. This woman's a phony and a fake. And she wants to pass it off. She indicated that her husband uses this word all the time. And this is just a word that they use in Nigeria all the time. Not buying it. Because if that was the fact, if that was the case, then why would the gentleman call you and ask you to define the significance of the word that you use? Ask you to talk about how it's used in the American vocabulary and in the American culture. If this is a word that they use all the time. If this is universal. Is this some kind of love language that we don't know anything about? You want to be back on the show. And so you're trying to do damage control. And you just want all of us to swallow your ignorance. You want all of us to just swallow what you said. Oh, it was just a mistake. Okay. We got you. It is time for you to be accountable. It is time for you to be responsible. It is time for you to dry your tears or either go home and cry in your pillow in the middle of the night. You indicated, Lisa, that everybody that knows you knows that you're this wonderful person. Not one of the people that have reached out to me that actually know you have said anything kind about you. Not one person. I mean, Lisa, when I say not one person, I mean not one person that has been in my DMs or in my emails. Your character is the pits. Your friends don't respect you. They don't even like you. You sit in that dirty, decrepit ass house, on that dirty, decrepit ass sofa, with your smoke-stained walls, talking about people and starting trouble. Living a life of misery and wanting to perpetuate that same misery onto others. You were a total different person today in that interview with that gentleman. Totally different. Nobody even recognized you. There were people who came out and indicated that they have tried to talk to you, that they were people who were following you because they liked you, and you have been rude and nasty to them on your Instagram. But yet all the people who know you know that you're a kind person. You're not kind. Lisa disclosed in this interview that this was her second time meeting Usman's mom. But guess what Usman's mom said after she had met you before? She says, my husband's in danger. My son is in danger. I'm scared for my son. She said she was scared for him. And now we know why. So was all that for the cameras too? Was all of those things that this woman said for the camera too? Did TLC tell her to act that way? Hell no, they didn't. Lisa, look, do me a favor. Go away. Finish these two and go the hell away. Apology not accepted. Not accepted. Because you can't apologize for who you are and how you feel at the core of your being. Bye, bitch. The fuck out of here.